Hello, guys, welcome back to mathematics. Today we are going to learn how to do additions and subtractions with decimal numbers. So let's remember how to do it with whole numbers first. So remember, when we have whole numbers, the only thing that we need to do is to align them. So we would write the longest number and then we would align the second number to the right here. So what's the purpose of that? So every place value is going to have one specific column. So we make sure that we add ones with ones, tens with tens, and so on. That's why we align them on the right. And then we just solve. We are going to do something similar for the decimal numbers. For example, with these numbers, remember after the decimal point, we are going to have the tenths. These ones would look like this. Point. So notice that in order to align the place values, what we need to align is the decimal point. The decimal point has to be over the same line, and also for the answer. So we have here each place value in its own column. And then we do the addition normally. 5 plus 2 is 7, 4 plus 2 is 6, and 3 is 3. But then notice that we will bring also the decimal point. So the result in this case is going to be 36.7. But let's see what happens when they have a different number of decimal digits. So again, we write the first number. And then for the second one, we need to make sure that the point is aligned. So the 7 would go here in the position of the tenths. And then we write the 12th. So notice that ones is under ones, tens over tens, tens over tens, and it doesn't matter if this number doesn't have hundreds. We could just leave it in blank, or if you want, you can write a 0, and then we do the addition. 1 plus 0 is 1, 5 plus 7 is 13. We carry the 1. Normally, we carry the numbers the same as adding whole numbers. 1 plus 1 plus 2 is 4, and 3 plus 1 is 4. And again, we just bring down the decimal point. And finally, the result of this one is 44.31. Let's see what happens with a subtraction. So it's something similar. Write the first number. Remember to check that the first number is actually bigger than the second number. And then 13.2. Same thing, the point under the point. And then we do the subtraction. 7 minus 2 is 5. We bring down the decimal point. 5 minus 3 is 2. And 4 minus 1 is 3. So the result here is 32.5. Let's see what happens when they have different number of decimal digits. So again, we write the first number at the top minus 28.23. The second number has more decimal digits. So what you could do is just put a 0 here so you could do the subtraction normally. Don't forget to put the 0 because sometimes the students don't put the 0 and say just the 3, we bring it down, and it would be incorrect because the 3 is bigger than the 0. So we need to borrow from the 7. So this one becomes a 6 and this is 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. 6 minus 2 is 4. We bring down the decimal point. 5 minus 8, we cannot do it, so we borrow from the neighbor, which becomes a 3. And then 15 minus 8 is 7. 3 minus 2 is 1. The result is 17.47. Okay, guys, this is your time to practice. Pause the video, try to solve them, and come back for the solution. All right, let's see it. 24.1 plus 5.3. 3 plus 1 is 4. We bring down the decimal point. 4 plus 5 is 9. And we bring down the 2. 29.4. Next one. Always point under the point, and then we start the addition normally. 8, decimal point, 11, we carry the 1, then 10. 101.8. Next one. Pay attention in the way that I'm aligning this point under the point. So here is going to be two empty places. Again, you can fill it with zeros if you want. So you are going to avoid mistakes. 2 plus 0 is 2, 4 plus 7 is 11. We carry. We carry the 1 and we also write the decimal point. 1 plus 7 plus 4 is 12. We carry the 1. And 6 plus 1 is 7. 72.12. Let's check the subtractions now. 2 minus 1 is 1. 8 minus 5 is 3. 9 minus 2 is 7. And we write the decimal point. We break it down. 73.1. In this one, remember to align the points. 5 minus 7 is not possible, so we borrow from the neighbor. That's going to be 8. We put the decimal point. 8 minus 6 is 2, and 8 minus 4 is 4. 42.8. And finally, again, we have a space here, so you better put a 0. And then in the subtraction is mandatory to put the 0, otherwise you're gonna get confused. You better put the 0, complete the number, and then go to do the subtraction normally. So we cannot take 2 from 0, so we borrow from the neighbor. 10 minus 2 is 8. 2 minus 1 is 1. We bring down the decimal point. 4 minus 7, we cannot do it, so we borrow. 14 minus 7 is 7. 4 minus 8, we cannot do it again. 14 minus 8 is 6, and 1 minus anything is 1. 167.18. Okay, guys, give me a like if it was useful. Don't forget to subscribe, to book your lessons with me if you want, and drop any questions you have. Bye bye, guys. See you next time.